10 signs your dog doesn't love you. You're a dog lover who can't get enough of your furry friend's affectionate nature? It's no secret that canines enjoy human company and are known for showering us with love. But have you ever experienced the shock of realizing that your beloved pup doesn't feel the same way about you? It can be quite disheartening. This video will delve into 10 telltale signs that your dog might not be your biggest fan. So grab a treat, join us as we uncover the mysteries of your dog's behavior and get ready to decode your pup's behavior like a pro. 1. They don't wag their tail when they see you. Have you ever wished you could understand your furry friend's feelings better? Well, the good news is that you can, simply by observing their tail. When you approach your pup, a positive wagging tail indicates that they're happy and content to see you. However, if their tail is tucked between their legs, it's a clear sign that they're feeling nervous or frightened. But beware, not all tail wags are created equal. A fast and broad tail wag, with the dog's butt moving back and forth within their body, signals pure joy. On the other hand, a slow and reluctant tail wag usually indicates insecurity about the situation. So it's essential to pay close attention to the subtle differences in your dog's tail wags to gain insight into how they're really feeling. Get ready to decode your pup's behavior like a pro. 2. They don't want to cuddle after they eat. Do you ever wonder if your furry friend really loves you? Well, here's the good news. Dogs are pack animals that crave companionship, and if they love to play or cuddle with you, that's a clear sign that they consider you a part of their pack. Your dog finds your company and attention pleasant, which is why they love to snuggle up with you after a meal. This behavior shows that they don't view you as just a feeding machine, but rather as a beloved companion. But if your dog is actively ignoring you, it could be a sign that they're not happy. Be sure to keep an eye out of sudden changes in behavior, as dogs often try to hide discomfort or injury from their humans. So if your furry friend starts acting differently, it might be time for a trip to the vet. Remember, understanding your dog's behavior is key to building a strong bond with your furry companion. 3. Not making eye contact with you. Have you ever wondered how dogs became domesticated? Well, according to animal behaviorists, one of the first steps was their ability to look into a human's eyes in a non-aggressive way. Somehow, they learned that humans like eye contact and that by looking into our eyes, they could establish a meaningful relationship with us. When your furry friend is willing to gaze lovingly into your eyes, it's a clear sign that they trust you and understand you. On the other hand, if your dog is not your biggest fan, they may not meet your gaze and may even back away. This is because dogs tend to choose flight over fight, and by looking away from you, they're trying to keep the peace and avoid a potential attack. So the next time your pup looks deeply into your eyes, remember that it's a sign of the strong bond you share with them. 4. They don't seem to want to sleep in your room. Did you know that wolves and wild dogs purposefully sleep in small, confined areas with pack members they trust to protect against predators? Well, our domesticated dogs think the same way. They see us as a part of their pack and trust us to protect them in the face of danger. That's why if your furry friend doesn't want to sleep in the same room as you, there may be a trust issue at play. Your dog wants to feel safe and secure, and if they don't trust you enough to share a sleeping space, it's important to work on building that bond. So the next time your pup wants to cuddle up close, remember that it's a sign of the strong trust they have in you as their pack leader. 5. They ignore your commands. Do you think training a dog is all about the dog? Well, think again. Training is actually about the bond that is shared between both ends of the leash. If your dog doesn't trust you, they're less likely to respond well to training. This is especially true for newly adopted rescue dogs who may struggle to trust their new owners due to past abuse, punishment, and abandonment. Although training is important, it may take some time for rescue dogs to realize that their new family is permanent. And did you know that dogs actually ignore information they deem unnecessary? So if your furry friend seems to be giving you the cold shoulder and ignoring your commands, it could be a sign that they're not happy with you. Remember, building trust is key to successful dog training, and it takes effort and time from both the owner and the dog to form that strong bond. 6. They wag their tail to the left. When it comes to reading a dog's body language, paying attention to their tail can tell you a lot. You may not have noticed, but a dog will wag their tail to the left if they feel uneasy or suspicious of someone or something. Research has shown that a tail wag to the left is a sign of negative emotions like fear or stress. So if your furry friend's tail is pointing to the left, it may be time to assess the situation and make them feel more comfortable. On the other hand, a tail wag to the right is a clear indicator that your dog is happy and relaxed. You'll often see this behavior when they're around their favorite human or playing with their favorite toy. 7. They disappear whenever you're around. When your dog seems to be avoiding you, it's possible that they're intentionally keeping their distance. Dogs tend to distance themselves from uncomfortable situations rather than act out destructively. So if your dog is suddenly disappearing or hiding whenever you come around, it's a sign that they might be feeling threatened or upset and need some space. However, it's important to know that hiding can also be a symptom of illness, so it's a good idea to consult with your vet if you notice your pet is frequently disappearing in your home. 8. They don't relax when you're around. Dogs are cautious animals and they typically won't expose their vulnerable areas unless they feel safe and secure in their environment. Therefore, if your dog is comfortable enough to snooze and relax while exposing its belly, it's a clear sign that they feel safe and secure around you. However, if your dog remains alert and watchful when you're around, it may indicate that they feel threatened or uneasy. It's important to note that if your dog sleeps on their side or with their belly up, it's a clear indication that they are completely at ease and feel no concerns or uncertainties in their surroundings. 9. They refuse your treats. It's important to remember that dogs are perceptive animals and they can show their discomfort or fear by refusing treats from someone they don't trust or feel uncomfortable around. So if you notice your dog turning down treats from a particular person, it could be a sign that they're feeling scared or upset around them. This is particularly common when dogs visit the vet and are hesitant to take treats after getting shots or undergoing procedures. 10. They don't bring you presents. Dogs have their own way of expressing affection, and one of the cutest ways is by giving their humans toys, bones, or random things as a gift. Even if you're not interested in their tattered tennis ball, the fact that they're willing to share it with you shows that they trust and care for you. Most dogs are possessive of their belongings, but they're willing to let you have a bite at their bone or toy, knowing that you'll share it or give it back to them. On the other hand, if your dog is not willing to share their toys with you, it could be a sign that they don't fully trust you yet. This brings us to the end of today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell button so you can get notified whenever there's a new video ready for you and your furry friend to watch.